called Content Aware Fill. So what I'd like for you to do is open up that unknown woman photo that you used for your first in-class assignment. You can click to open it like that. I'm going to remove my extras so I can see you. And what we're going to do is take away her face and blend it into the background and show some of the tree. So the first thing that you should do is, as always, Command J to make a copy. Then what we're going to do is we're going to select her face and save that selection, something new that we haven't done yet. So I'm going to select her face and her hair and her, guess it's her hat. I think that's pretty good. There's a little bit there, but just for the purposes of this exercise, this is pretty good. So now what you're going to go is you're going to go into Select, Save Selection, and we're going to call it Head. So in this document that we're working on, in the New Channel and Head. Great. There we go. And now what we're going to do is we are going to add to this selection. So what that means is you're going to use your lasso tool, or you can press L, and you see the lasso tool. And what you should do is press Shift, and you're going to add to the selection what's around it. Because if you start adding what's around it, Photoshop is going to know that this is what it needs to fill in around the head. So there we go. We filled around the head using the lasso tool, holding Shift. And now, what do? You probably already know, is to make a mask layer. So now we can see our mask. You can see white reveals, black conceals. Now let's go back and click on the layer thumbnail, not the mask, and go to Select, Load Selection. Let's load Head and Channel. There you go, that's selected. Now we go to Edit, Fill, Content Aware, perfect. There's other, let's do Content Aware Fill. Okay. Whoa, her head is completely the tree. Looks pretty good, but sort of awkward. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is take the lasso tool, like that, and do more Content Aware fills. And you can do that with a shortcut, Shift F5, and take those little bits that are off the tree, and you can see. So you can either go into Fill, Content Aware, or you can do Shift F5 or F5 and fill in. Oops, not that. You got to select something. So I'm going to take these little bits, not foreground color for sure, but Content Aware. Color adaptation, there we go. So it removes some of the layers. So here we go, Shift F5, Content Aware. Pretty good. Now, of course, all of her head also became the tree because the way that we connected is we connected all of the tree and not the background. So you can play around with doing that. But if you notice what's going to happen here, it's not really going to work because Photoshop only took Content Aware Fill from the selection that we chose. If we start doing this, it's not really going to do anything because we never selected this background. And you can go ahead and do that again. We just selected the trees. So you can go ahead and kind of play around until you get it somewhat good. But at least this, you see, you've filled in the tree, which then of course you can go ahead and make a selection out of and cut out, etc. Hope this helps.